I know. You've seen this scene before. Suspenseful music playing in the background, and then it ends up being a barracuda that we let go, or maybe some small amberjack. But this time it's different. Okay, fine. Maybe the music is the same. You know what's better for breakfast than pink oatmeal? Fresh sashimi. And real sushi rolls for lunch is pretty awesome too. After a visit to Lupron, which was not as long as we would have liked, the weather opened up for us to start working our way east across the north coast of the Dominican Republic. We've shown you Megan raising the anchor before, and here I am at the helm, navigating out of the anchorage. It's a tough job, staying hydrated, getting the fishing rod out, trying to find a comfortable place to sit. Sounds rough, I know. But such is the life of a cruising boat captain, and I'm not complaining. Coast of Dominican Republic going by. Sometimes I feel like so much energy is spent thinking about where is next, what the plan is. Not enough is spent just enjoying the beauty of where you are now. Beauty comes in all different shapes and sizes, but this one is pretty readily apparent. I really like the topography, the gorgeous sort of different layers of elevations of the land, contrasting with the water. It's a beautiful spot. Food on a boat can get repetitive, especially on passage. Instead of oatmeal, how about pink oatmeal? How does one make pink oatmeal while on passage? Step 1, make oatmeal. Step 2, stir in dragon fruit. Step 3, stir and serve. Pink oatmeal on passage. Now we're coming into Rio San Juan on the north coast of the Dominican Republic. Got very spoiled by incredibly accurate charts all throughout the Bahamas. And this just sort of says, hey, it goes from deep to shallow, but it doesn't give us the detail. We're gonna thread our way through a reef and go into sort of an anchorage at the edge of the river where the fishing fleet is, but there's, like I said, there's some sandbars and a reef to navigate through. We're using good old Bruce Van Sant's little chartlet with GPS coordinates, which always in the past were sort of an added confirmation, and now they're actually going to be a primary source of information, along with, of course, our eyes. So Megan's going to be up front, making sure our eyes confirm with what I'm doing back at the helm. We successfully get the hook down and set out to explore the Rio in Rio San Juan. just ran out of breath? Just your ears?
Just my ears, yeah. So I gotta work on that. I gotta figure that out. This is crystal clear. It's super nice to be in the water after not being in the water for like 10 days or something. Luperon was a really cool little town, but you do not want to get in that water. What is that, you might be asking? Clearly it's a lobster, but it's the strangest lobster I've ever seen.
Oh, there you go. Almost. Yes.
Okay. Woo!
I'll throw this in, okay?
Yep. Beautiful.
My work here is done.
Oh my goodness. So I was in the middle of a little bit of a construction project when Nate got home with this amazing lobster. It's the strangest lobster that I've ever seen. And now I'm going to attempt to clean it. So I usually use the antenna of a lobster to clean its guts. I don't have that. This guy didn't have antenna. So we're just using a chopstick because that's what I do have. In the same area where I just cleaned, we're gonna just start snipping with our really strong kitchen shears. So then I just kind of pull the meat out. Okay, so now I'm just gonna go ahead and chop it up. So we're gonna saute in a little butter with some onion, garlic, and finish it off with some lemon.
Okay. This is our garlic, and we're adding it to our delicious looking sauce. So I am adding our lemon to our lobster. So we did one whole lemon. This one's pretty juicy, so then we're going to top our delicious looking snack off with a good amount of salt. Voila, that is our delicious meal. Thank you for making me a gorgeous meal, Mom.
You're welcome. Thumbs up on Slipper Lobster.
I'd kill another one. The cruising community is amazing. Our main halyard got wrapped around a step at the top of the mast. Not the end of the world, but also it would stop us from going anywhere. After a couple failed attempts to get it down by ourselves at boat level, I was preparing to go up the mast, which would have been a bumpy affair with so much chop in the anchorage. Enter knowledgeable cruising buddies who are able to use a line system to free it from the deck. Learning as you go, many people you meet have more knowledge than you do. It can be hard to pay these folks back in kind, but even if that doesn't happen, we have every intention of paying it forward. All right. We are about to leave for Puerto Rico.
Well, we thought we were leaving for Puerto Rico, but turns out we are pretty sure that our anchor chain is locked tight around a coral head. Nate's in the water at the moment, and he's gonna dive on the chain and see if he can figure out what's going on.
So, as Mom said, it's a disaster, but I think it's more of an adventure than a disaster.
Unfortunately, with tension on the chain due to the wind, it was very difficult to move by hand, so we needed to steer the boat around the rock, which meant Megan getting in the water to give feedback on our location relative to where we were wrapped.
I can't see. I mean, every time I dive down, then the boat moves.
can't see directly in front of the boat from the helm, so the kids had to relay the message.
Mom's getting out, but she might get back in, so. Karen's giving us a little jig.
We moved fast through the north coast of the Dominican Republic, faster than we were intending to. We have a lot more eastern progress to make, which is into the prevailing winds, and we got an extended calm period which we decided to take advantage of. So calm that I braved getting the drone out at sea for the first time. Sometimes when I'm sitting on the shore and see a sailboat way out in the distance, it feels intimidating. So much water and so little boat. Somehow it feels different when you're on the boat, but these shots remind me that's us sometimes. The halyard getting stuck and the anchor chain getting wrapped were small issues, even if they feel stressful in the moment. We've faced bigger challenges before and will again. Probably the favorite comment or piece of advice I've gotten so far came shortly after we crossed over to the Bahamas. We were sitting around a campfire, chatting about an issue we were having with our generator, and the guy next to me said, "Well, the only way it doesn't get fixed is if you give up." It was so empowering. Learning everything we need to know to live on the water and to sail away to far places sounds really intimidating, but not giving up is something we can do.